Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For this rainy window painting, I've decided to draw a quick sketch. But you can start with painting if you are experienced enough. We want to use our imagination and think what we want to draw. We want to paint a landscape in a rainy afternoon and show that we're looking at the landscape through a window. We have a horizon line here, then a curvy pathway here. It comes from a far distance and gets closer to us. It fades at horizon line, and as you see, it's a curvy pathway. The line in the left side is less curvy and the right side line is more curvy. Now we're gonna draw some trees behind our horizon line. They are very far from us. Here is the sky and we're gonna have some trees here. They are closer to us but not very much. Some small trees, shrubs and bushes are here. Again, here we may draw a big tree, some bushes again. Okay, that's enough. You can draw more details if you want, and you may do the same thing with paint instead of pencil. Now I'm gonna spray some water and spread it with a brush to make the surface wet. You know that the acrylic paint gets dry very fast. Doing this helps you to have more time working on your painting before it gets dry. Also on the back of your canvas, but we don't want the wooden frame get lots of water, so spread the water with a brush and don't let the water reach the wood. Also, you may use a paper plate instead of a palette. Grab a cheap brush but a bigger one because we're not gonna have lots of details in this painting. I usually try to use cheap materials in these videos just to let the people know that they can do art if they don't have enough money to buy expensive tools. Well, we're gonna start with titanium white and black. I'm mixing white and black to make a light gray for the sky. Start with lighter color. Here we have trees. You may skip these areas or you may cover your canvas with this gray first and then draw the trees and bushes with a darker color. Actually, they don't need to be detailed because when you look through a window and your focus is on raindrops, especially in such a rainy and foggy afternoon, the landscape is blurry. I'm adding a little bit white here for the horizon. And I'm gonna make it a little darker under the horizon line. Now we're gonna get closer, so I'm gonna use darker gray. And the pathway is lighter. Adding some white horizontal line on the pathway. These trees are closer, so I need darker gray. Here I'm adding darker gray. And here this tree. This is gonna be a pine tree, and this bigger one also is closer to us. Let's add some bushes and shrubs. Again, they are darker than the trees since they are closer than them. We had another tree far away. Oh, I forgot those further ones at the horizon. Yeah, they are so far. That's why they are very light. As you can see. Well, step back, look at your painting. Ask yourself if you like it or not. What else do you want to add? Now, I'm gonna fade the hard edges with a lighter gray. Here. Yeah. Because your landscape should be blurry. Here. And some highlights in the bushes. And fade hard edges. Some loose shapes, stain, dots. They are not clear. Yeah. We have a pine tree here. Yeah, so needs to be a little bit darker. But I'm gonna fade the dark lines. 2. I switched to a liner brush number 6, 5, 6, something like that is good. It depends on the brand you use. Sometimes number 5 is like number 6 in another brand, but it's not very important, you know. You can have this painting with less details than this. It depends on the weather you're trying to show. Stormy, more foggy, darker and heavier clouds. For example, if you want to show more foggy weather, your background is going to be more blurry. Now you may use a big and dry cosmetic brush to blend the colors and make the landscape more blurry. Yeah. You can see them that they are more blurry now. Yeah. Well, I made some changes. First, by a better and soft brush, I put some dark and light gray on the sky and crisscross like this. Now we have clouds and sky. Also, I added some trees here and here, and I made the closest items darker. Now you can realize that those trees are lighter than this, and this tree is lighter than these bushes. You may ask that why in some landscape paintings we use lighter colors for closer objects and here they are darker. Because here we want to show a dark, rainy and foggy scene. So the more you get far, the more you have fog and it's not clear to see. Well, I think it's ready for the next step, but the important fact is that this is not the only way you can show the rainy, foggy afternoon. You can do the background darker like this. But I like it to be lighter and depends on the weather and the time of the day and many factors. The landscape may vary in color and shades. For example, you may see a little bit of green in your background like this. Well, before we go to the next step and paint the raindrops, it's good to spray some water on a window and study the different shapes of the drops and lights and shadows. As you see, sometimes we have the lights on the top of the drops and sometimes on the bottom. And depends on the background you have, the colors you use for the drops are different. For the next step, I'm gonna grab some water, mix it with titanium white in order to have a thinner white, and then with another brush or something else, tap on this. But we don't need too much white drops. I think that's enough. Now with a tiny liner brush, number 0 is good, start to draw and outline the drops. Another drop is here. Raindrops are different shapes and sizes. And here we may have water dripping down. Yeah. Another drop is here. Small ones like this. Another small drop. Oh, we have 4 or 5. Yeah. Another small drops here. You can see that the shapes are different. I put them randomly. See, they are big ones, small ones, and put them randomly. And you have small, tiny drops everywhere in your painting, yeah? Now I'm gonna use white here, put it here, and fade it when it goes up. a little shine here, shine on the side. Some of them are very spotted. Again, another one, another drops. Start with white, shine on the side, fade it with our finger. Yeah. Shine, little shine in the middle of these drops and fade it, shine on the side. Well, we may also use gray color here. I'm gonna show you how. On the top of your drops, you can put gray and fade it when it comes down towards the white. And with the same gray, I'm gonna draw more drops and water dripping down. Again here, water is dripping down. See, it's so easy. You can do it much better than me. Yeah. Also, we need to step back sometimes before continue and look at the painting and see if it is good enough or not. And is there anything I need to add? Maybe. See what we have here. I'd like to have white vertical wavy lines everywhere here and fade it. Some of them are stronger, some of them are lighter. Fade it and then repeat know. Fade it, repeat, fade it. I don't know what you think, but I like this wavy vertical lines I made with white color. I like them so much. Actually, I don't want to have window frames in this painting. I considered that we are looking through a very big window which doesn't have frame here. But you may have it if you want. Yeah, it's your choice. For instance, you may draw a black white line here and here, and then with some watery white color highlight it. Well, I think we're done with this painting. Hope you like it and see you in the next video. Bye.